Welcome to Global Reference News, Latin American Sources. Let's begin. I'm Joe reporting. We have an interesting story that we need to look in, and this includes El Salvador, and this includes something that President Donald Trump has talked about for a good while, and it's definitely worth a read. El Salvador offers to house violent U.S. criminals and deportees of any nationality, an unprecedented deal. Now, this is very, very profound because Donald Trump mentioned that he would send the U.S.'s citizens who are violent criminals to serve their time out of the country. So this is a report from CNN. It says El Salvador has agreed to house violent U.S. criminals and receive deportees of any nationality. Officials from both countries announced Monday in an unprecedented deal with the Trump administration that has alarmed critics and rights groups. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio unveiled the agreement after meeting with Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele on Monday as he visits several Central American countries to drive forward the Trump administration's agenda on migration. In an act of extraordinary friendship to our country, El Salvador has agreed to the most unprecedented and extraordinary migratory agreement anywhere in the world, Rubio told reporters. It goes on to say, the country will continue accepting Salvadoran deportees who illegally entered the United States. He said it will also accept for deportation any illegal alien in the United States who is a criminal from any nationality, be they MS-13 or Trinidad, and house them in his jails, he said, referring to two notorious transnational gangs with members from El Salvador and Venezuela. In addition, Bukele has offered to house in his jails dangerous American criminals in custody in our country, including those of U.S. citizenship and legal residents, Rubio said. Bukele confirmed the agreement via X, saying in a post, "We will willingly take in only convicted criminals, including convicted U.S. citizens, into our mega prison, CECOT, in exchange for a fee. The fee will be relatively low for the U.S., but significant for us, making our entire prison system sustainable," he added. It's unclear whether the U.S. government will take up the offer, with questions around legality of deporting U.S. nationals. Wow. That is an amazing, amazing piece there. Now, my words on it. I think it's possible. With all the steam that the Trump administration has been picking up, as far as what's going on with the ICE protests, a lot of the degeneracy, a lot of the American public is behind this president. Now, will he have the power to deport U.S. citizens? Now, there may be a little bit of conflict there. There may be some obstacles he'll have to overcome to make that happen, but it's a huge possibility. All it takes is some votes from Congress, and before you know it, the page is turned. And I honestly think it's a good idea. I think that the U.S. has, when you compare it to a lot of the prisoners worldwide, U.S. has some of the most softest prisons. You get fed 3 times a day. Living accommodations is fairly decent. Could be a little bit violent, but not really violent compared to the prisons that you see overseas. All in all, this is something that is monumental and a huge possibility, but time will tell if it comes to fruition. www.globalreferencenews.com. We have more interesting stories, not only from Latin America, but from around the world.